Here we go.
Well, the ride from our house through Madeira Park on the Sunshine Coast to the ferry was beautiful and very exciting, because when you're leaving your house for a trip that you don't know how long you're going to be gone for at least 4 months, it's pretty exciting. And here I am on the ferry and we're just about to get off after our ferry ride, and I am fumbling to get my backpack done up, because you know, when you're on motorcycle trips, there's always something that wasn't done up, and then you have to make sure that everything's done before you get on your bike. So here I am trying to get my backpack adjusted. All right, we are ready to go. Wow, this is so much fun. Bye, BC Ferries. We are on the road. What a great day to be riding. Visors down. Not much traffic on the road at all. It's looking good. All right, Andrew. Andrew's in front of me, so I'm following behind. It's always a bit tricky when we get out of the ferry and we have to get merge onto the highway. Lots of traffic usually, so we're on our way. Hi, we made it as far as Abbotsford off the ferry, and we stopped in to say goodbye to our son. who we can't spend much time with because he's not well today. So that's the part of the trip where we get to see our son who we love. All right. So we're in the town of Headley. We didn't go all the way to Osoyoos to have our coffee and our pie, because Headley is between here and there, and it's such a cute little town. It's a place we usually always stop at, and it's a coal mining town, old. Way up in the mountains up here is the coal mine, and you can see it from this spot. I don't have the camera on. But we actually have never been up on that coal mine, because usually when we're coming through it hasn't been open, and also they were doing renovations for quite a few years, and it also takes about 2 or 3 hours for the tour, and usually between here and where we're going we don't have that time available. But one day we're gonna definitely stop. There was a restaurant here up the road here which we'll pass when we drive through, that burnt down, and that's gone. So we don't have that anymore. But also there's a little grocery store that has sells liquor and produce and baked goods and coffee, which is awesome. We went there to get our coffee to have our pie with. Here we just sat in the shade behind us, and right behind us is a community center, and they had a luncheon served today for residents or whoever wanted to drop in, which we could have, except we had already brought our pie, so we didn't need to have a lunch today. But great community, very small little houses. Some people have just moved here because, of course, the cost of living is much cheaper here, and so is housing. Retirees who opened up, not retirees, but we just spoke to a couple here who retired and moved here about a year and a half ago from the mainland, or down around Vancouver. And also the coffee shop that isn't open today, that is run by a young couple. They moved here from Vancouver Island, and they make their own sauces and jams and whatnot from fruits, and they brought their business here because they found they were getting their fruit and produce buying it from the Okanagan, which is where we're headed, the fruit belt there, and they figured, instead of bringing it all the way to Vancouver Island, what the heck, they might as well move to this small community. They opened up a business with their cafe, and they sell and import or export, I guess, their wares to lots of different shops across BC. So really nice story, very nice people, local businesses doing well. Gives a big thumbs up for that. We're always happy when we see that kind of thing happening, and when we meet those kind of people along the road, which makes traveling so much fun. So as we move out and head to Osoyoos, we're going to decide on where we're going to stay for the night, if we're going to go past that or stop there. All right, there we go, on the road. You okay, Andrew? We're just stopping for a second to check something. So Fernie is, let me put this up. Fernie is originally was a mining town, and a little bit of logging, but mostly mining. And it still is a mining town, apparently, for steel. We made it to the airport. What a ride. It was beautiful, actually, through the foothills of Alberta. Oh, let me get my sunshades up. And the only challenging part was when we went on the Deerfoot Trail. There was a lot of traffic, really bad roads in a sense, like lots of trucks go on it, so it's all chewed up and lots of potholes. Believe it or not, 4-lane highway and still lots of potholes in it. And there was 2 traffic jams because of 2 accidents, so we were going really slow, climbing along with first gear in traffic with our gear on is pretty tiring, but we made it. So we're at the WestJet Lufthansa North Air cargo bay where we're dropping these bikes off. So great trip.
And they're open.
And they're open because we weren't sure when we came. It looks all closed up there, but anyway. So here we are. We made it. Time for unloading this gear, or changing, getting out of our gear, putting on our travel clothes, packing our gear up, our coats and jackets and boots, strapping them on the motorcycle, and then we are going to take a taxi to the hotel we booked for tonight, and we will then shower and have something to eat. And tomorrow is our flight in the evening, so we have a long way to go, but we'll carry on the airplane with us our helmets and our backpacks. That's pretty well. Even though we have storage, we can take 2 luggages each on our flight, and a hand luggage. We're not bothering with that. We're putting everything on the bike, make it easier, and take the trip. So, oh my gosh, it's so hot. So that's it. We did it. What a great trip. It's been amazing. I probably look a wreck. I mean, it's a good thing I don't take my helmet off because, sweaty helmet hair. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Look at those blue skies, typical of Alberta, flatlands, big blue skies, lots of sun, lots of trucks on the road, but a beautiful day. Until we see you next time, we will be at the airport. Pretty cool, right?
Goes around his bike, disappearing underneath into the plane.
Okay, goodbye, little lady. See you in Edinburgh.
There's a menu. We'll come and take your order when we're in the air. Okay, so let's proceed.
And disappears underneath.